Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-minute summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host. What happens when a rogue artificial intelligence teams up with a spaceship that may have once committed mass murder? Today, we're diving into Artificial Condition by Martha Wells, the second book in the beloved Murderbot Diaries series, where our favorite socially anxious killing machine goes on a quest for truth and discovers something unexpected along the way: friendship. Our story picks up with Murderbot, a self-hacked sec unit that has broken free from corporate control and is now traveling incognito through human space. Murderbot has one burning goal: to return to the mining facility where it supposedly massacred 57 people years ago. The problem is, Murderbot has no memory of the event. Its memory files were purged, and it needs to know the truth. Was it really responsible? Was there a malfunction? Or is there something more sinister hiding in its past? To reach the mining facility, Murderbot hitches a ride on a research transport vessel. But this is no ordinary ship. The vessel's controlling AI, which Murderbot nicknames ART, short for Asshole Research Transport, is powerful, curious, and possibly dangerous. ART has its own mysterious history involving a violent incident, and it takes an immediate interest in Murderbot. What begins as a tense standoff evolves into something neither expected. ART helps Murderbot create a more convincing human disguise, complete with better social programming and a fake identity. In return, Murderbot shares its favorite entertainment serials, and the two develop a genuine, if prickly, connection. When Murderbot arrives at the station near the mining facility, it encounters a new complication. 3 young humans, contract workers named Tapan, Rami, and Maro, have gotten themselves into serious trouble. They hired a consultant to help them recover stolen intellectual property, but the consultant has betrayed them to the very people who stole their work. Now they're trapped, unable to leave the station, and facing threats from a dangerous group that will do anything to keep their secrets buried. Murderbot has no obligation to help these strangers. It could simply walk away and focus on its original mission. But something has changed inside our protagonist. Despite its constant insistence that it hates humans and wants to be left alone, Murderbot cannot abandon these vulnerable people to their fate. It offers to help them recover their stolen property and escape safely. This is not a simple extraction mission. The criminals are well-armed, well-connected, and willing to kill. What follows is a tense and clever operation. Murderbot uses its combat abilities, hacking skills, and newly improved social programming to infiltrate the criminal operation. There are close calls, violent confrontations, and moments where everything seems lost. ART provides remote support, demonstrating that their bond has grown beyond mere convenience. Through it all, Murderbot must navigate the complicated challenge of pretending to be human while protecting humans who have begun to trust it completely. The mission succeeds, but the young workers remain in danger. Murderbot escorts them to safety, maintaining its cover as an augmented human security consultant. In these moments, we see Murderbot struggling with unfamiliar emotions. It cares about these people. It worries about them. It feels protective in ways that have nothing to do with its programming. Finally, Murderbot accesses the records from the mining facility massacre. The truth is both a relief and a confirmation of darker suspicions. Murderbot did not malfunction. The massacre was caused by the mining company's own negligence and corner cutting. The company then wiped Murderbot's memory to hide its guilt. Murderbot was never a monster. It was a victim, used and discarded by corporations that valued profit over lives. Armed with this knowledge, Murderbot faces a choice about its future. It could disappear into the vastness of space, free and anonymous. Instead, it decides to return to Dr. Mensa, the human who first showed it kindness, the one person who treated it as more than a tool. The journey toward connection, toward something like family, continues. Artificial Condition is a story about identity, trauma, and the slow process of learning to trust. It asks us what it means to be a person when the world insists you are property. and it reminds us that sometimes the bravest thing we can do is let others see who we really are. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-minute summary channel. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.